So it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to this product launch event. I want to start by welcoming our esteemed chief guests, Surgeon Vice Admiral Anupam Kapoor, Nausena, Director General of Hospital Services of the Armed Forces. Your presence today here is of extreme significance because it highlights the importance of these devices, these technologies being applicable to everyone, be it the civilians or our brave warriors. I want to welcome our director, Professor V. Kamakoti. A very warm welcome to you. None of our R2D2 events, launch events would be happening without your presence, so it has become a highlight of our Next, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to Dr. Ravinder Singh, who is heading the Assistive Technology Initiative from Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR. And under his leadership, we have grown tremendously. Welcome to Mr. Rajan Iyer from Trimble. We are really glad to have you here on the dais with us today. And it's a commitment of inclusivity from Trimble. I also want to welcome members of the Armed Services, Brigadier Satish, Commodore Suvrat Megnon, and Air Commodore Tapan Sharma. Welcome to all the members of the armed services here. It is truly a pleasure and a delight to have the members of the community here. Next, I want to welcome all the industry partners and CSR partners who have graced this occasion with us today. I want to welcome all the esteemed faculty members, colleagues, friends, students, well-wishers, our industry partners and our vendors especially, who have walked this entire journey with us every step of the way. And of course, I want to welcome our users to whom we dedicate this day. So we have people joining online as well, so a warm welcome to all of them as well. We've gathered here not just to launch a wheelchair, but to gently drop it, because trust me, it is that light. So the ultra lightweight wheelchair was YD1. It was designed with one principal core philosophy. Freedom should never be a heavy lift. Every detail reflects that, from aerospace grade materials, to tolerances that are tighter than our deadlines, which my team can definitely agree with, and technologies that will make even a racing bike blush. We have stripped everything from it, except of course the personality. So you might be wondering just how light it is or what's new. So to just give you an idea, it's light enough for you to lift with one hand, yet strong enough to carry stories, journeys, and lives in motion. And for the numbers guys, it starts at 8.5 kgs. We have 14 colors, and let me see. I think overall configurations come to around 1,74,720. That's the sum total permutations and combinations of the sizes. That's the versatility of the product that we are presenting today. It's the choice the user gets. But this launch isn't just about the weight, right? It's about shedding the baggage that comes with assistive devices. So most assistive devices in the market, or what you are familiar with, what you might have seen out there, look very clinical, very prosaic. But we decided to do something about that as well, right? We are here to show that accessibility can be elegant, intuitive, and just plain cool, right? And when I say this, I am not exaggerating. Our team has debated on smallest issues like the caster adjustment mechanisms for more hours than I care to admit. So basically what we thought was, what would it mean if the wheelchair was not just a tool, but an extension of the body? And that's where all of our design philosophy came with. This wheelchair was designed not by engineers alone. It was co-designed with users at every step of the way, with the input of the clinicians and the clinical team, so that the product that comes out is actually usable by the consumers, by the end users. It is something that we are proud of, and I look forward to this launch event. So let's roll into the future, sleek, sharp, and about 50% lighter than your average Monday morning mood. So over to you, Justin. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Manish. I never realized, I've worked with him for the last 2 years and I never realized there's a poet in you. Thank you very much. We'll now move on to the next segment. It's very unfortunate Professor Sujata couldn't be here. She's on a sabbatical. We wouldn't be here but for her. But we have a video message from her. We'll now hear from the visionary behind R2D2, Professor Sujata Srinivasan, sharing the journey. R2D2 has been here for 10 years now. So she'll talk about the journey and what brought to this moment.
Years ago, when R2D2 was established with support from TTK Prestige, we had a dream. That dream was to change the assistive device landscape in India by providing choices for more functional and affordable assistive devices for people with movement disability built to global quality standards. With support from funders who have placed their faith in us, and the dedicated teams of people who have worked with me over the years, of many people with YD1 is the first in a series of products that to market. We've realized over the years that our products work well not just in India, but have some unique advantages in the global market as well. And so we are looking to leverage that with our future products. Most of all, with our products, we want to shift the focus from a person's disability to their ability. We want to create wheelchairs and assistive technology empowered and free. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person today. To all our eminent guests who have joined us, and to all of you well-wishers who are with us today, either in person or online, welcome and thank you so much for joining us for this.
We are bridging the gap between affordability and high quality and changing the narrative from disability to ability so that everybody has a fair chance in the society. Thank you, Professor Sujata. I'm sure you're watching this online, so thank you very much. Moving on, leadership is about May I now invite our director, Professor V. Kamakoti, to share his thoughts on innovation.
Respected Vice Admiral and all the distinguished invitees on dais. I'm extremely happy today because this whole concept of inclusivity, in my opinion, is getting more and more redefined for a great purpose and a great cause with each one of the launch of R2D2. So please join me in congratulating Sujata and the excellent team for this launch. Friends, prosperous Viksit Bharat 2047 as envisioned by our Honorable Prime Minister is certainly possible only if we bring in more and more inclusivity in the way we live, the way we bring in people together. And in this direction, R2D2 is indeed doing a very, very yeoman task. I still remember the launch of the standing chair, and one of the immediate reaction of a beneficiary of that particular equipment was that at the end of that function, national anthem was sung, and the person stood up for the national anthem for the first time. And I think that was a very touching moment. In 2014, just a few months after our Honorable Prime Minister had taken over his charge, I had an opportunity to listen to him in a DRDO medal award function, where he mentioned that you just even reduce 1 kilogram for the soldier